right, I have returned, and we are going to continue working on having levels in the like player XP, like leveling, not levels as in like game levels, which we're gonna have those too. We have those. Well, we have one. But yeah. Anyway, so what was I doing before I was interrupted by the ad? So I think just reading through this, and then we have a currency display. Hydrate. I will do that. I have the water. Thank you. All right. So we have this scene inside of the UI. So let's go find Godot, reload. So we're back to a world without boxes scattered everywhere. In the UI, we have a currency display. We have a currency label, and we have a script. Interesting. So we have not updated this to actually show XP and scrap. That can't be true. Don't save. In fact, let me just reload the current project. Things sometimes get a little weird if you like check out different branches that have or don't have things. Sometimes it's helpful just to reload the project. So currency display is a thing. If I run the game right now, start game. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, okay, I understand. So there is a label, but then we're putting things into it. I see. And that's a choice to do that versus having multiple labels for each value. I might want multiple labels. So then we can do something like, add child node. We have a HBox container. And then we put this in here, and this becomes not a currency label, but a XP label. We'll control D duplicate. There we go. Duplicate. We'll do scrap label, and we'll do a level label. Interesting. I'll do this. What is this? Okay, so this is just a color rect. Anchor preset full rect. Okay. I see. Okay. So then let's undo the transform I just did. Nope. Oh, it's weird. Why doesn't it? Like if it's full rect, wouldn't it occupy? Okay. Should be like this, right? And then so 306 by 51. 306 by 51. And you're saying that if I resize this, okay, that just works. Okay, great. So then we can do some stuff with HBox container. A layout should be, or not layout, but layout mode should be anchors. Full rect, there we go. And how do we... A little bit of separation there. So if this goes larger. Okay. Clip content on. Will that do what I'm thinking it will do? No. Auto wrap? Arbitrary? No. Interesting. This node is a child of a container. Use container properties for positioning, yes. So what does clip contents do? Enables whether rendering canvas item-based children should be clipped to this controls a rectangle. If true, parts of a child which would be visibly outside of this controls rectangle will not be rendered and won't receive input. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's just go with this for the moment, and we're gonna do. So what were the labels in order? XP label, scrap label, and not currency label. Level label. Great. I mean, I don't think that check is necessary. We're just going to get rid of this, and we're going to say bar level, get level. Okay. Is there a get level on currency manager? Doesn't seem to think so. We'll add it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Get current player level. Yes. Okay, and then back to script. I mean, so this I think is unnecessary. Like, if we were worried that currency manager wasn't set, we should have an assert here. We wouldn't. I mean, okay, we do this. Currency manager not found. Make sure it's loaded as auto load. What is push error? Okay. I guess that's okay. I'm not gonna change it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think that we're consistently doing this everywhere of checking to see, oh, is this auto loaded? Maybe it's not a bad thing. On scrap changed, on XP changed. I guess we can do level up connect on level up. And then we define that on level up to update the display. Okay, so now we don't really have a way of getting enough XP the way things are, but we can change that. All right, this still has the old way of doing things. I want to refrain from changing things because I want to avoid merge conflicts as much as possible. So I'm gonna commit this as is and push it up, and then we're gonna go back to the other pull requests and get them merged, and we'll sort out all the merge stuff. Okay, so let's get this pull request open. Yep. Create. So what were the AI comments on our pull request from before the break? Introduces new scrap entity system, allows players to earn scrap currency by destroying destructible objects. That's accurate. This isn't true. It does not cause the scene to fail loading. This is not true. Scrap reward is granted on every damage event, meaning a scrapped object with hit points 1 will only grant rewards once, but with higher hit points will grant multiple rewards. Yeah, I know, but it's not done. This is fine for now, because we need to figure out how things with like multiple hit points or multiple like collection cycles will work. The change from render target update mode equals 4 to 0 lacks explanation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that changed. Render target update mode. Let's go look at that scene. Yeah. Is that... Oh. Where is that setting coming from? There it is. Render target update mode disabled. To always. Do we do something with that in the script? We do. We do manually set it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. And it gives us a nice summary of what the files were that were changed and what happened there. Yeah, concrete scrap instance using the pile of boxes model. Yep. Okay, so this is good. Now let's see if that's introduced the merge conflicts for us for the other PRs. So the first one we worked on was make it easy to reuse enemy scene, but with different combinations of predefined options. So there were some comments here. We do have a conflict. So let's work on this PR branch. We will get pull. Origin main. There we go. And we need to resolve some merge issues. I think so. Incoming change gets us to 14, and we accept both of these changes because we want both of the things, and then that might be okay. Let's go over to Godot, reload from disk, and then go ahead and project reload current project, just to be safe. And okay, play, start game. Right. So the order of the zombies that spawn in the waves are random. So that's why we got the big one first and then the small one. And look how much time we have now. We can collect all the scrap in the world. We can rotate the camera. And then take out that zombie. And there we go. We won. All right. Cool. So, what did I just change? It fixed some UID stuff that was missing. And it reordered things and updated the load steps. So we will no. We want to get rebase continue now that we've staged all the changes. There we go. Cool. And then git push origin save in issue 103. It's going to tell me I need to do force. All right, so that fixed all the merge conflicts, and now we just need to address the comments here. So an enemy spawner, it's concerned that we may run into a situation where the thing that we're calling does not have a load resource method. So what we can do is we can intentionally break things. Assert enemy is enemy. No. Assert enemy as method. Okay. And then we'll resolve that one. And then the other one was in enemy.gd, saying that there is a connect one-shot thing that you can pass to connect. So there are flags for connect. See object.connect flag, flags constant. So if I were to look at this, object connect flags. Okay, we're just gonna try. Comma object.connect one shot. Let's read what this says. One shot connections disconnect themselves after emission. Okay, so that seems good. Like when you call load resource, you only want this to fire the first time the ready signal emits. Probably. Probably. This is not true. Make the connection to the ready signal a one shot when loading enemy type resource. All right, and that's that resolved. There we go. Now I've had some amount of success in like resubmitting things for review from Copilot and then it surfacing other things. But I think this is pretty good. So we'll get that merged in. And that leaves the last one that we worked on. Did we got some feedback and we have some conflicts. So we're going to address the conflicts first. Get checkout. Get full origin main. All right, what were the conflicts? Okay, so the scene. Oh, that's weird. Incoming change? Okay. And then probably I think this is fine. So let's reload the scene. Let's reload the current project as well, just to be thorough. Okay. We look at the UI. Might be a little busted. Currency display. I guess we just need to make it bigger. There we go. Could probably do something about the layout and padding and orientation. I wonder, is there anything I can do about that? It might be something where I have to go into the theme or something. Unless there's label settings where we can Okay, well, it's fine for now. Let's go back to here, and then there's some additional changes there because we changed the sizing. And we're gonna add that. Okay. And then we get push origin save U101. Of course. Okay, and there were some feedback items like this. This is, I didn't even test this because yeah, it's not gonna work this way. Oopsie. Right, because now it's in an HBox container. Those labels are. So in the script, yeah, let's just take this suggestion. There you go. Hold on, let's resolve that. Yep. Great. Fix the labels. Okay, what else did it have for me? XP calculation formula should be documented more thoroughly. No. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of, where is that? Is that in currency manager? I kind of like it just because it points out some of the things I was saying. I wouldn't have bothered otherwise writing out a big comment about this, just because I suspect this is going to change in these ways in the future. I'm going to explicitly say like to do there. That way in the future we can just like search for the to-dos. Hey, here are the to-dos to review. And yeah, those could be issues. I could put it in the project, but I might do that later. No, that's not what we're doing. Add suggested comment. for level calculation. Calculation. Yes. Oops. Okay, there we go. So many modes. Like 2. Anyway. Alright, so resolve that. Refresh this. Okay. So shall I actually run the game and see how it works now that I've done this? I didn't actually do that, which yeah, there we go. So we have XP0, scrap 100, level 1. We have XP1, scrap 101, level 1. XP2. Okay, so now that we've got all the other stuff merged, I feel a little bit better about changing around. We can change in config enemies. So the slightly bigger zombie is going to be worth 1000 XP. And the basic zombie is going to be worth 500 XP. No, maybe like... Yeah, it's fine. We want both to be larger than the amount necessary to level, so that we can see that behavior. Right, so when the... okay, that's fine. When the zombie spawns, we can take it out. And look, we're level 5 now. And then we take out this guy, we're level 6, but... oh, right, because it's hundreds. Let's do, like, 240. And... 876. Okay, there we go. So we hit level 4 and we have some XP left over. And then we hit level 5 with some XP left over. And I'm going to assume that those numbers work out right with what it's supposed to do with the current thing. You know, we leveled up. We could have display, you know, fireworks when you level or something. I'm not worried about that too much right now. We're just trying to, you know, demo some things. Yeah, it's not really a fix. We're going to update the XP rewards for those things just so that we get more stuff happening. All right, so this PR, I think, is ready to go. And again, I could re-request review from Copilot because, hey, it points out some good things. But I think this is fine. We're going to merge this and go back to the list of PRs. We'll get to these at some point. They're not the priority right now. So, much more to do. And in fact, like all this stuff, there's way more than this that we need to do to make an interesting, fun game that takes more than 30 seconds to play. Some of these are bigger tasks than others. I do want to... Well, we can add maybe some background music. We can... I want to test that the sliders and the... Oh yeah, I didn't show this. So this was a thing that Copilot wrote for me. And it's probably why I'm having these issues with the... when the game is embedded, it wants to like be offset. Because I added a settings button, and we have settings. So this was all implemented by Copilot, by Copilot Coding Agent. So like full screen versus not, VSync on and off, different resolutions, audio settings. I suspect the slider isn't working quite right because like at 50%, I can't hear the audio effects at all. So there's probably something wrong there that we need to figure out. That's why that issue exists on the backlog. Keybinds. Currently on the WARs setting for me, probably before this, if it actually is ever published, that's kind of where I'm going with this, is to get this to a state where I can at least post it online. I don't know. We'll see how far it gets, but probably changes back to, you know, WASDA But yeah, and then we have all of these things set up, and these are changeable. So zoom slow, game speed increase. Is this implemented, comma and period, for game speed increase and decrease? Did I do that? Hold on. No, it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, well, that could be a good Oh, you know what it is? It's this. It's shift. Yeah, anyway. That's interesting. That must mean that the keybinds do not understand modifiers. Okay, we're gonna open an issue for that. Keybinds menu shows keys but doesn't show modifiers, e.g. shift plus comma for slowing game speed. Shows just comma. There we go. All right, and I know it hasn't been the full hour, but I'm feeling hungry for food, not game dev. Still feeling hungry for that, but I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today. So thanks so much, everyone, for coming to the stream, hanging out, being here. Mega the Wolf, first time here, at least first time you chatted. Thanks so much for hanging out and telling me to hydrate. I need the reminders. But we're gonna read out to someone.